So going from being a hunter to being a target archer, there is a lot of differences, not only in body position, but also in the equipment that we use. Let's start with our feet, right? So our feet are totally different. When we're hunting, our feet can be in all kinds of compromised positions. When we are target shooting, we want our feet to be very consistent. We want our feet to be the same thing every time we step up to the line. One of the things I like to do is I'll literally draw my feet out onto a target taped to the floor to make sure that over and over that is a repeatable formation. Another drill that I like to do to make sure that my feet are correct is a 3-target drill. And so I'll set up one target in the center, one target to the left, one target to the right, and then I'll shoot each target over and over and over and see which one turns out best. If I see that one of my targets is better, I can open up my stance a little bit more or close down my stance. It just needs to be the same thing every time. It needs to be repeatable. In target archery, it needs to be repeatable. So grip is so important in target archery, right? It's one of the only places where you are influencing and touching the bow. So it needs to be super consistent. What we are looking for is the bow to be fitting right into the lifeline, right down the center of that hand. We're not looking for the ball of our hand to be on there. That target is not getting away from us, right? That target is not moving. Whether it's a 3D target or a spot target, it doesn't matter. It's not going anywhere. And so what we need to do is make sure that it's a very repeatable motion. So Jonathan, you do this really well. Tell me a little bit about how you do the grip.
So my goal is to actually get my hand, my lifeline, just to the left of my bow handle. One thing that you can do to practice this, take a golf ball and hold the golf ball with your pinky and ring finger, and it literally forces you so you cannot put all your fingers on that bow handle. It forces your hand at a 45-degree, I don't know if you can see that, 45-degree angle right there.
Wow, that is a great trick. That is the perfect position for a grip.
I've been hunting for over 35 years. I've hunted all over the world with my bow. You know, I've never shown a real interest in learning to target shoot. The adventure has always been what I've been after. I shoot 3D so that I'm proficient when I go into the woods to be able to hunt an animal. Now, for me, target archery was always something that was more, it's a skill, but I really didn't have an interest in it. What I was taught is when I started hunting is that you need to hit this 8-inch pie plate every time you shoot or draw on an animal. Now, I'm not just talking about standing flat-footed at 20 yards. I'm talking about being up in a tree when the wind is blowing the tree, when you're on the side of a mountain and it's icy and you still have to make the shot. Whether you're kneeling or sitting, whether snow is blowing, when the wind is blowing, you still, if you draw your bow to shoot at an animal, you have to be able to hit that 8-inch pie plate. It's just what I was taught and what I always practiced to do in the field. So when I had the opportunity to learn to target shoot and to have some people, work with me, I was intrigued. I thought it might be kind of cool to learn how to target shoot since I've never done it. So Darton sent me this Exodus target bow. So that kind of got me thinking that maybe I should set this up for target archery and to work with somebody to see if I could get any better. Now, B&B Archery set my bow up. My good buddies over there, these guys have been friends of mine forever. But none of them really shoot competition archery, not to the extent that Russell does. Russell from Silver Birch, he's been doing competitions all across the country. So I thought he might be the guy to instruct me to see if I could become any better. I've been using products from Viper Archery, from Trophy Taker, and again from Stand Releases, where I learned to start using this thumb release. It's gonna be 6 weeks. I don't know how well I'm gonna do, but I gotta be honest with you, I'm really up for the challenge, and we'll see you at the end of these 6 weeks and see if it makes a difference.